All right, guys, I'm going to show you how to do the first assignment on the test bed. It's just practicing making the wheels spin in different directions and for different amounts of time. So the first thing you're going to need to do is open up a file. So you'll want to go to File, Open Sample Program. Might need to click here. If that says VexIQ, you'll need to click there and change it to Vex2, just like we did in video 1, learning how to use Robot C. You want to find the PLTW folder and the PLTW template. There we go. Okay, so now I need to make sure that the language settings are correct. So I'm going to click Robot, Platform Type, change this to Vex Robotics, Vex 2.0 Cortex. Click Robot again, Platform Type, Natural Language PLTW. And finally, this is going to be different than virtual worlds because now I want it to go to the physical robot. So apparently I don't have virtual worlds installed on this computer, but yours will say virtual worlds or physical robot. Make sure you pick physical robot this time. Next, I need to tell the program where everything is plugged in. So I'm going to open up the motor and sensor setup. Go to motors. Now your motor should be plugged into ports 1 and 10 for this assignment. So I'm going to put my right motor here in 1. Now you'll pick Vex 269 motor, left motor here in 10. Vex 269. We don't need to worry about reversing it because we're not actually driving a robot, so we'll just leave them the way they are. Apply, OK, and you can see now it has the information up here. My motors are in ports 1 and 10. Okay, so then what the assignment is, right here. It says we're going to turn the motor clockwise at half speed for 5 seconds and then stop. Number 2, turn the left motor counterclockwise at half speed for 2.5 seconds and then stop. Then turn both motors on at full power, spinning clockwise for 7.25 seconds and then stop. So that's the program you're going to write. It's going to take 3 blocks of code. 1 block of code to make step 1 happen, 1 block of code to make step 2 happen, 1 block of code to make step 3 happen. Now there's one new direction we're going to need to learn for this assignment, and that is the stop motor, because notice that each one of these say the motor needs to stop in between the different steps. So the stop motor is right here. It's very simple. You just use stop motor and you put in the name of the motor. We don't need to put in the speed like we do when we start a motor, because stopping a motor would make the speed go to 0, so we don't need to tell it a speed. So in order to turn the right motor on, you would use the start motor command. So this is a review of, sorry, wrong slide. So just to review the parts of a block of code, you would start the motor, the right motor, 63 is pretty close to half power. Wait time of 5 seconds because the assignment said to run it for 5 seconds and then stop. And so then there's a stop motor for the right motor. Now I'm not going to give you the answer to the rest of the block of code or the other 2 blocks of code. You're going to have to figure that out based on the knowledge you've already gained on how to use Robot C. But it will look similar to this. You'll start your left motor, wait for whatever time the assignment said, and then stop it. And you'll start both motors at the same time, wait for 7.25 seconds, and then stop. So you're going to need 3 blocks of code. All right, when you have your code ready, obviously you can see I don't have any code in here, but when you have your code ready and you click download to robot, if you followed the directions on how to get your test bed connected to the laptop correctly, or sorry, the desktop correctly, then when you click download, it should bring up a window like this. This means that my battery is low, so I would need to change batteries if I was going to try and run my robot, but I'll just click OK for right now. And then you click start, and it will run whatever code that you've put in here between the brackets. If it's not correct, then you'll need to close this, change your code, and then make sure you click download to robot again so that you can run the whatever you've changed. When you think you have it ready, you need to get my attention, let me know so that I can come by and check it. But again, here's the assignment. Turn the right motor on clockwise at half speed for 5 seconds and make sure you do a stop. Turn the left motor on counterclockwise at half speed for 2.5 seconds and then stop. And then notice step 3, both motors go to full power, which is 127, spinning the same direction for 7.25 seconds, then stop. All right, whenever you're finished, get my attention and I will check your assignment.